So what is up, guys? Welcome back to Madrid 360, and finally international break is over and our beloved club football is back. So let's see what our latest opponent is up to, and let's do a sort of preview of this particular match. So what we have is Celta Vigo up today, and talking about them. So as we all know, they use a 4-1-3-2 sort of formation, which is not the most common formation in the current modern football, but they are using it. They are using a sort of two striker formation that can help in their attack, but on the same side, they can be vulnerable to outplayed in the midfield, because they'll just have two players if they are counter attacking in the midfield section. So that is one area that Real can look to counter. And talking about our record against Celta Vigo, so it's it's very good. If you see, in our last 14 meetings, we haven't lost any of the game yet, and the current statistics stands on 12 wins and 2 draws. So form is something that is definitely on our side. But I always keep a room for surprises, so I'm not saying that it will be a one-sided match when it should be, but there's always some room of surprises that should be kept, because that is what has been happening for Real Madrid in the couple of years. So that is something we'll see to counter, but for now it's like the odds are definitely with us. So that is one thing. And second thing also goes against Celta Vigo. I mean, they are the only team that has lost more in the away games against Real Madrid, more than any team in the history of this competition. So that is definitely something they need to improve. But with the formation that they use, they can easily be outplayed in the midfield section, which can be which can lead to creation of a lot of spaces in the defense, and that creates a lot of chances to score. And just going one season back, I mean, they were literally the Santa Claus for us. On our two fixtures that happened, they gave us numerous gifts, numerous chances, and we are able to clinch the match easily, and we are able to win it. So I'm hoping that something like that happens once again, so we can easily win this match and our solid start continues. And talking about solid start, so we have been unbeaten in 21 games. That is the highest numbers that Zidane managed, of 28 games unbeaten between 2017 and 2018. So yeah, that is something we need to be proud of. As for our solid start, we have scored currently like 6 to 7 goals, in which Karim Benzema has been directly involved in 5 goals. That is his best start of his career. So definitely Karim is literally having the best moment of his time, and I hope this thing continues. And talking about our formation, yes, it will be a 4-3-3 kind of formation. I don't want Ancelotti to experiment currently, because we have a solid start right now, and I want them to captivate on this solid start. So it should be a 4-3-3 formation. And since this international break is over, so definitely it has its own consequences or complications. So yes, we do have some absentees in Alaba, Jovic and Bale, who have been injured on their international duties, and some continued absentees in Toni Kroos and Ceballos. But it's a good thing to note that we have a couple of players back in Marcelo, Mendy, Modric, Nacho, and obviously the newcomer Camavinga. So the squad depth is pretty much good to go in the match, and I want them to go in their full strength with a 4-3-3 formation. And also talking about Celta Vigo, on the same side, they have been able to retain all the players that they started in the last match that they played before the international break. So yes, it's a pretty good sign for them that they have all the first team players back. But we also do have pretty good players to win this match. But I am still keeping some room for surprises, not that much, considering how they played against us in the last season. Santa Claus, that is exactly what the word should I use against them. They were just not able to counter attack. They gave us a lot of free spaces to move around, and that resulted in us scoring a lot of goals. So that is how the last 2 games went, and Celta are currently in the worst form of the season. They haven't been able to win a single match in the last 3 matches that they have played. The current statistic stands on 2 losses and a draw. So yeah, there are numerous signs and opportunities that I am seeing that we are gonna win this particular match, and it's obviously because their attack isn't going that strong. I mean, their sort of a main striker or the key player in every match is Iago Aspas. he hasn't been able to show up in these recent seasons, and his current record stands on just 3 goals in whole of the 2021. That counts for both the last season and this season as well. So that is the reason that Celta Vigo haven't been able to captivate on at least some of the counter attacks that they managed to do. So yeah, I mean, if you see all the statistics, all the facts and all, they are pointing only in one direction. That is a win for Real Madrid, and that is exactly what I want. But as I've already said, that there should be some room for surprises. We have a pretty decent squad depth also. So I'm going for at least a 2 to 3 goals win for Real Madrid. I mean, it's okay if we concede one goal, it doesn't really matter, but the main thing is a victory. And currently our stat between the goals and expected goals, that is the XG, is the best of +3 of all the teams in La Liga. So yeah, our attack is going pretty strong, but obviously Gareth Bale isn't there, so it will be interesting that which player Ancelotti starts in that match, whether it's Asensio, but considering Ancelotti favors him more in midfield section, so I want to see if Vinicius starts or Rodrigo. I mean, the best candidate on the right hand side has to be Rodrigo for now, because he has been playing there for quite some time now, and Vinicius, we can bring him on in the second half, so our pace in the attack never goes off. So that is it for the video, guys. I hope you got worth for your time, and see you in the next one. Thank you.